finally drink this.
And we're back. We are back. Alright. Welcome everyone to another episode of Mistorid Tides of Darkness, part of the Natural One Productions campaign that we are currently running. Again, if anyone's new, this is a world that I have homebrewed called Mistorid. It's something that I've been playing games in for a couple of years, and we decided to start recording a campaign in it. So we're gonna go ahead and jump back into where we were last session. Last session, we ended off after the party was fighting a bunch of interesting creatures that are the results of some kind of witch or nature spirit that is corrupting the forest, and also kidnapping people who attempt to leave town, causing people in this town of Peterborough to be very worried and distressed. So they were tasked themselves with going and resolving this issue for everyone so that they could actually leave when they want to. This horrible entity is referred to by the town as the Woman of the Woods, and they discovered last session that she has been taking different people and turning them into weird monster spider hybrids, fought against some of those, as well as weird thorny bush creatures, and met another person who was traveling with them very briefly as he ran off alone into the forest and got murdered by a corrupted treant.
Like 5 minutes.
Due to his own choice of actions.
Jeez. I don't even know if it was 5 minutes. This is Mofu.
It ain't that big, but that's Mofu.
Don't. Alright, so jumping back into where we were, right after that combat happened.
Intro video.
You're right. Still not used to it yet, but we do have the new thing. Go ahead
Intro
and roll
video.
intro.
It reminds me of that old, those old, Discovery Channel, Animal Planet things from, 1998.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I just...
You know that one?
Yeah, that was a classic. Anyway, jumping in. We just ended after the combat with the creatures. It is dark out at this point. And the canopy of this old growth forest, which is mostly most of the underbrush, is a combination of mushrooms, small bush-like plants, and ferns. And then you have old growth things like large giant red oaks, some smaller just old oak trees or ancient oak trees, and then really large pine trees as well.
Where we were huddled up talking about something in the truth box.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Well, nobody wanted to answer questions. And you specifically left.
I'm out of the box. Just staring at everyone
You
talking.
talked about opening up to each other, Johan. I can end this, or you can continue with that conversation.
No.
That's him being truthful.
The truth is, I hate my feelings, and I drink them away.
Me.
You're all sketchy.
Not sketchy, I'm anxious.
What's the difference, mate?
I don't know why I said that.
The
Truth is the rich one.
One of these days, we're gonna learn to trust each other, or I'm just gonna leave and just gonna end it.
It's right.
Yeah, and the truth thing.
That's gone. Dissipated. Where did the guy that I hired go?
I was gonna say I heard something
yeah.
off in the distance.
I heard something too. Did we not hear him?
I thought we heard.
I thought I heard something. I heard
You
something.
very mildly heard thudding off in the distance,
But
and
that's
and that's it.
Do we want to investigate?
Do we trust this man?
I want my gold back.
Did you give him gold? I thought we promised him gold, but we didn't give it to him.
I hired him so he wouldn't turn on us, because he
But-
said the only thing that would keep him from putting his fist through someone's skull is gold.
But did you give him the gold?
He has 5 gold pieces of mine.
Do you really need it back?
I would like it.
It's more the principle than
Hearing that this guy has 5 gold on him that I can take back, I start trudging off in the direction that I thought he walked off in.
Just so you know, you have no dark vision. You can't see it all right now.
I'm aware. I'm just wandering off into darkness.
I have dark vision, and I'm like,
Real quick, for fun, I want you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh jeez, oh no.
I just
So
want to see
soon.
what the odds are that you just walk straight into a tree. That is entirely what you're rolling for.
That's
Where's my D100?
Do you want to do the
Here
big
you go.
D100 or I can...
Yeah, oh, there it is.
He wants to do the very shiny cannonball-esque one.
Yeah. Here is the
That is
Heavy
literally
boy.
a
don't,
big
don't
die of
throw it, roll
suffering.
it.
29.
After like 20 steps, you just hear him like walk straight into like a lower branch of a pine tree.
Help, please, Calvin! My sanity! I'm gonna chase after him.
Who all can see in the dark? Who has dark vision?
So Aurora just
We're
just
not
watched
moving
as he was walking. She just didn't want to say anything. She just kind of smiled and stood there.
Cairo does not have a night vision module.
No, but I
He's
still
the
have light off
EOTech
of-
put in.
After
here's the
all
gun.
of these years, you can't see in the dark.
No,
You suck.
what I do instead is I have a revolver and I cast light, so I have a flashlight.
So much more effective if you could just see in the dark.
To be fair, though, it is a cool use of the spell. Like,
It is a cool use
It's
of
cool.
spell.
It is a dope use of
I
that
find
spell.
it very entertaining that you want to spread.
Let's not make fun of the robot. He can't change who he is.
I can make goggles. I can make night vision goggles.
You physically can,
And
though.
again,
He's like the definition of I get to choose what I want to be, literally. Now, Yoshiko's gonna pull out a rope. You have 2 options. You get to hold on to this, or I get to tie it to your waist.
I slowly just start backing up into the darkness.
Calvin, I can see where you're going.
Wait, as you like bump into like another tree, you could feel like spiders skittering up the tree.
Take the rope.
Yoshiko will tie that to her waist. Alright.
Is it possible
Like an
if
eight. You're like
if you use the light spell, can you like place it on someone's forehead and make a headlamp?
oh my gosh.
so it's that you touch an item and that item.
It would make
So,
the person glow.
The answer to that I
Yeah.
would say is that if you had a headband or something and you cast it on the headband, you could theoretically turn that headband into a headlamp.
I want to do like
So-
I want to do an arrow, and then that would look.
I've
sick.
done before where all my bullets had light on them, so I'd shoot into someone.
You have tracer rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
I realizing that I'm at 1 HP, but just really hurt and like limping into the darkness. I like realize this while holding the rope, and I'm like,
adrenaline's gone now.
yeah. I'm starting to feel the aches and pains, and I'm like, you know what? I back into the light or wherever we are. Mr. Paladin, sir.
What?
Mr. Paladin.
I hurt a lot.
No.
No?
Let him have it just a little while longer because he put us in this situation.
No one saves him until I save him. Bluer.
I drop the rope and say, fine by me, and I start walking on.
Why?
Calvin! Run after you. She's gonna stop you by the shoulder. Listen to me. Remind me very greatly of someone who makes bad decisions like you. I do not want to relive them making that bad decision.
Bad decisions.
Please, just stick by me. You can go do whatever you want as long as you can let me follow you around like a bodyguard, please.
300 feet dark vision. And up to 2 creatures for 1 hour.
Only if the paladin touches
So,
me.
yeah, so because he's
Yoshiko's gonna look
Yeah.
at you just very desperate.
Because like you have
Do we know where this woman of the woods is?
can't
We've just
see-
kind of
I
been
can't see.
wandering around.
No.
We're dealing with this right now, apparently.
This? I have a name, you know.
I know.
As you guys are like talking, Aurora just like pokes you, and now you can just both see in the dark.
I can see.
Okay.
Okay, well then you and him.
Us three.
Dude,
Yeah.
no one.
I'm half elf, baby.
He has a light. You don't have to touch me though.
I'm still gonna touch him.
Okay. There you
Later.
So that gives 300 feet of dark vision, I think?
Yeah, 300 feet
Yeah.
of dark vision.
He's a Twilight Cleric. That's one of his. What's one of her.
Well, I'll
abilities.
take it then.
Oh,
So now
okay.
everyone can
That's
see in the
not-
dark except for me.
I can. I already could get 60 feet. Now I can see even more.
You can
Wait.
see more than I can.
Did he?
So he tapped Marcella and Kyler.
So yeah,
Never mind.
because you already had it. Yeah.
Never mind. So you say that. He says.
Yeah. Only if the paladin touches me.
I look at Marcella.
With a longful look in your eye.
Let the paladin touch you.
How much? What does that do?
I'll give you 5 HP.
That's more than I had before.
Because I need. Because I imagine that we're gonna need this again.
It's essentially like a morphine drip. It just makes me feel better. It doesn't really like help. I'm just like, ooh, I'm fixed now, and I grab your rope and start marching off in the direction.
You could still die really quickly. That wasn't a lot.
This is gonna be just like when Takako tried to fight Kraken. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna relive this.
Okay.
Marcella,
Do we
I give you
know?
that platinum ring. May I have it back and give it to Calvin?
You toss me a ring,
Yeah.
or however you give it to me. What?
Just put it on
He's
so
proposing.
you don't die.
Well, I'm in too.
So you don't die in the next fight.
Not the first time I've been proposed to. And I don't listen to a word you say, by the way. I know it does, but I just think it's a cool ring, and then I start walking off again.
What does it do again? Just
They have to have it for me to cast a warding bond on them.
yeah.
Do we want to look for that? What was his name?
I don't know, ent tree thing.
No,
Dragon. We don't know about that.
the guy that was just here. Do we want to look for him?
Yeah.
I'm walking off here.
I guess we should. Nope.
Looking
I have
at
no idea
extended
where it
dark, can I just see the body from here?
So he walked off a ways.
Okay.
But go ahead.
I got a nat 20.
Woohoo.
I don't see him. Or think about
I would
it.
say you know what direction you watched him walk off in, but but everyone definitely lost vision of him before he got out of range to where he actually went and died.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go in that general direction.
Is that in the same
The
direction?
other thing I want you guys to do is real quick, everyone roll a history check and see if anyone actually remembers his name.
Don't.
I'm gonna use a dice that I don't
I just remember
use.
that the part of him
I got a
was the
15.
fist.
19, but
Nope,
I don't
8.
personally.
That's 12.
We're gonna add 20.
Is it like
Okay.
That was out there. You would remember that.
Okay, so you do remember that his name was Gorthrax. He
Gorthrax.
called himself the Fist.
Gorthrax the fish.
Fist.
What a douche.
I just remember the. That's all I remember of it. It's just the.
No offense, Jonah. We love you.
okay.
You will be best. Gorthrax.
So do we
yeah.
find blood splatter?
Yeah.
And going that direction.
So I would say with your natural 20, heading that direction and kind of taking off the knowledge of the thudding that you thought you heard earlier, and kind of just general tracking skills that you guys have picked up over time.
Not for fun.
I would say that with that nice perception check, you guys are able to navigate to where you find in kind of a heavily pounded in crater the absolute gore splatter and just destroyed remains of Gorthrax with like just kind of like these thick burns on him from like this weird dark black sticky sappy substance that seems to be on him.
And a coin purse with 5 coins in it.
His gear is just destroyed.
Aurora wants to do a perception check to see if
Go
there's
ahead.
any enemies around. Oh, it's a 4. Just a base 4.
I mean, you see trees and stuff, but you don't see any enemies.
I've traveled the world a lot. I'm like, there's a big crater.
Yes.
Something up ahead. Do I recognize just the ent that's just standing there?
Roll. First off, I would say roll history to see if you would.
15.
Okay, you would know that in this forest, you would remember that they had talked about how there were ents in the forest.
Yeah.
Roll a medicine check, I would say, to link the two to see if you would recognize that that's kind of the damage that one would do.
18.
Okay, you. Go ahead.
Did I walk?
19?
18.
Oh, 18? You're like, I'm going to assume, based on the knowledge that I had before, that ents exist, and the fact that there's a large crater full of a black sappy substance, and a flat guy, that he probably got angered and ent and got crushed by the giant tree-like being.
Flat Stanley.
I look at the closest tree and like,
Sorry.
no one go close to that tree.
And, just by happenstance, that's the tree that I'm like right next to. I turn over the tree.
Pay no attention to the tree. I'm just kidding.
The tree powers activate.
Just slowly rope tree back in.
Alright.
Does it seem corrupted, like what those creatures were?
That's a good question.
Like the nearest tree?
Yeah.
I roll a. I would say this is a nature check.
Yeah.
30-20.
It looks. Now that you're in this part of the forest, you're starting to see signs of corruption. Like you, just taking a quick glance around, you start to notice that some of the brush, a lot of the ferns are dying off, and you've started to notice more fungus and also like thorny brambles popping up, as well as you started noticing more spider webs in some of the trees, and a lot of the trees look dead. This is one of the trees that does look dead and has several large mushrooms growing on it. It also is leaking a black substance.
Got it. So it's a very clear gradient from like over here.
Yes, it's like gradienting.
Well, we're heading in the right direction.
Could we investigate the substance?
Can we?
I can't do that.
We can.
Could we be able
I
to-
do. I never declared what my right tool for the job is for the day. It's probably smithing
investigator.
tools. I don't have
You know.
the tools to properly do it. I could just look at them.
I just want to see if this is a byproduct or a causation. Would I be able to
Oh.
determine that?
I can try. I've got proficiency in alchemist tools.
Yoshiko will assist. You now have advantage.
Also, real quick, what languages does everyone know?
Common and dwarvish.
Common, Elvish, Celestial, and Abyssal.
Paladin.
No.
Common,
Oh, no.
Elvish.
And half elf.
Common, Elvish, Celestial.
Okay.
Common, draconic, and goblin.
What?
Yeah.
You've been waiting for
Can you
that.
comment?
Why?
Common and Elvish.
Okay.
Why?
Ooh, we're talking to dwarf. They've gone to them. To them. Party.
Yeah. You guys, even though there's not any wind, you begin to hear like a creaking noise of like creaking wood.
Can
It's
you get
just
some
kind of like
pretzels and
wind
a
rustling
terror
through the
from my
trees,
wife?
but there is a distinct lack of wind right now. And you've also noticed as you've gotten deeper, the ground fog has gotten thicker on the ground. It's now a solid, like, you can't see under the bottom 3 inches of fog.
Aurora would like to do another perception check to see if there's anything. She just wants to kind of like look around and see like why the environment's changing and if there's anyone like hiding or any enemies around.
Mm-hmm. I'll support that.
Okay. So
Advantage.
Two working together.
I got an 8 decided. So 8. 20, 10.
It was worth a
Okay.
shot.
You don't see any immediate threats. You do notice that kind of off in the distance, you notice on one of the trees with the large spider webs, there's currently a giant spider webbing up one of the trees. But you don't see any immediate threats or anything.
So with what we're doing, we're going to investigate the trap. Are like 15? Would it be Arcana or Nature?
Make
We want to try to
a-
figure out if it's the cause or if it's caused by.
I would say Arcana is more for the magical nature of something. Nature is the
I also
natural.
just have alchemist proficiency.
I
Just
would say do a nature check.
nature.
As for the size of the spider, because it is a giant spider, we are talking like a 4-foot wide spider
That's-
by 4 foot.
Yeah, so I was actually putting my hand up. So
Which is not
Aurora,
something you want to encounter.
so Aurora looks at you guys and says, "Hi." So how far away?
That is about 100 feet away.
100 feet away. So there's a big old spider up there. Have we seen them, sir?
We've seen those.
Spiders? I've seen a couple of big spiders.
Wow, that was a lot. Okay, yeah.
Why haven't you said so before?
Well, spider-like things, not necessarily only a spider, but things with big, spooky legs and.
The spiders that you were attacked by, were they small, or were they weren't that size?
They were like human size.
They were.
Yeah, there were those creepy like half spider humanoid things where it was the people who'd been mutated with spider stuff.
It was like a guy with
That's what he's
spider legs.
referencing.
I was just thinking of the mutants.
Okay.
from the
Aurora
forest.
is also like, as she's kind of talking to you guys about this, she's not going to, but she's just clutching her bow and knows that she has the range. She's just like, oh my God,
It's at this point.
I want to so bad.
So as it's happening, you finish your check of this, and you determine, having taken a small sample of this and putting it into a vial and checking the things. This is it looks like it's a result from the corruption. You notice that what it is it's just highly acidic sap. But it looks like it's a result of rot.
Yes, the common me did one with it.
Yeah, it's a result of rot.
Does
And you notice that even against the glass, it kind of sizzles a little bit and seems to be burning slightly into it. But you think it wouldn't damage the glass enough that if you wanted to collect like a good amount of it, you could.
does it seem, from my history and proficiency in alchemist, does it seem like the same as like just basic acid that I'd be able to buy? More or less potent.
Let me compare potency real quick.
I think it's like D4.
This seems to be more like
this-
a residue.
You think that it would be more potent than general acid?
I don't have that many vials. I don't think I have any empty vials.
It's at this point, Aurora, that you notice the most terrifying thing that you've ever seen in your life. As an owl flitters into one of the tree branches up ahead, up above you. It is a large, fat, horned owl that is about this big around and this big and looks like a big old feathery watermelon. It is your worst nightmare.
So Aurora, as she is staring at this spider, sees the owl, instantly pops Twilight Sanctuary. Like panic supers. Panic Well Radiances. So she instantly Twilight Sanctuaries and then takes a random shot at the owl.
With disadvantage because you are frightened of it.
A 2. Please do like a 3.
And a 1.
Oh, no, 15.
Wait,
Yeah.
what is the plus on the 2?
Who cares? So it'll come up as 8.
Okay. Go and roll damage as you nail the owl.
Are you serious?
It's an owl. I mean, its AC's not going to be very high.
No, but come on.
It's a 1d8 plus 5. 9.
You guys just watch as you hear Aurora scream. Planters Twilight Sanctuary, so this luminous like little moon pops up overhead, and then you just see her crack off a shot quickly up into the branches as you see this puff and goes, and it's just like left behind there is this owl body goes, it hits the ground with the arrow sticking in.
Can we see where the owl lands?
It's like a good like 50 feet away.
Can I see it?
Yeah, but you can definitely see where it lands.
I run after it.
Why?
I run and grab the owl. Food!
It's like on the arrow.
Yeah, it's absolutely up the arrow.
Hey, make sure, and she's like faint, like pale, like hot, like just a cold sweat. Hey.
The volume of that
That's dead, right? And she knocks another arrow and aims it at
I say, 1 sec, and I turn around and you hear like a snapping sound. Yes, it's dead.
the neck now it was like before, now it's like really, like, obviously stepped in two.
He goes, okay. Bring me my arrow back. And she kind of wants to just like collapse, and then Twilight Sanctuary get.
Even as he gets closer to the owl, you just like feel the tension and fear rising.
Turn on dead.
You know it's dead. You're just like, ugh.
You're just getting dragged steadily through the dirt.
Oh yeah, you're like tied onto me. I come back, rip the arrow out, give it back to you, and just shove like a dead owl in my bag.
I'm pretty sure those are.
You should go ahead and add to your bag dead horned owl. Horned owl corpse.
Gosh, I got it.
When it comes, I'm gonna grab 2 bottles from
That's so random, and I love that.
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna grab when he comes back 2 bottles. He has empty bottles.
Do you-
I'm gonna get for the sap.
Do you steal them off me, or do you?
Hey, can I get 2 bottles? Sweet.
I'm like putting things in my bag, and I look at you and just
Yeah, see.
and I keep shoving a dead owl in my bag. Feathers flying up everywhere.
I was trying to look up
Bottle. Some of
what
the
kind of
sap.
owl recipes there are.
None.
Because they're very protected. You can't even own an owl feather.
War crimes.
Oh god!
Really tempted to go
Owl creme brulee.
level 4 guiding knowledge. Really close to that. I got
Max
really-
spell level just annihilated. You also notice now that with the glowing moon, you guys begin to hear what sounds like creaking wood and moving. Make a quick perception check.
Gosh darn it!
I'm gonna use a horrible dice.
Is Twilight Sanctuary, is Twilight Sanctuary still up?
It is up, yes.
Okay. Okay, good.
Dirty 20.
Natural,
You haven't said the release.
natural 1.
16.
You're just like, ah,
You got oh, you got.
Aurora got an 18.
17.
17,
Dirty 20.
30, 20.
18.
Okay. Everyone who got above a 15 begins to realize the tree that you're collecting sap from is moving.
Yeah.
As
You
it
idiot!
I was hoping to get it
uproots
from
itself, like
the ground, not from the tree itself.
And it
Well, that's right next to it.
stands
I
up
know.
a little bit taller. Run! And you can hear the wood creaking, running.
I'm shoving it.
Doesn't see this?
Looks down,
I
his
do.
2 massive eyes open up on the tree and what looked like nuts in the tree before, and this large mouth. And as it opens, this black sap like drips down out of it.
Yeah.
I'm over these like.
You're just like,
I'm shoving an owl in my bag, and I
Is
don't
it-
get any of this.
Everyone, please go ahead and roll initiative.
Except
I put a backpack on, and I start measly walking away.
Dude, this is rolling.
Darwin?
This, by the way, is kind of what.
Oh yeah, that's exactly
Shove
what I
it to the
thought.
camera
Yeah.
when you can.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, perfect. I will gladly go last because I'm so oblivious as to what's going on.
14 per
That's fair.
You will choose to have yourself
I
that.
choose to get a 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because you.
Just shoving an owl in a bag, give him bottles, and I'm walking in the other directions.
All right. So let's go. 20 or higher. What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I finally actually go first in something.
15 to 19.
15.
You got 15.
15.
What's your dex?
DC, your dex.
Plus 2.
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
Well,
Are you plus 3
she's
too?
got
Yeah.
a 12. So
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, both of you roll again real quick.
So she got a 12. It got her to a 15.
You
Yeah, same
yeah,
here.
just
Oh.
Oh.
And we have the same exact modifier, so.
You gotta roll
dexterous roll.
9.
4.
Okay.
Plus 3.
So,
Plus 2.
7.
so it'll be
Alright,
Pyro,
just straight
then
rolls.
Masella,
It'll be the same.
and then 10 to 14.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 14.
14. Right.
6 babies. I have a 0 in dex.
Not that I really want to fight the ant.
Fire. Searing
You
smite,
said
baby.
6, Johan?
Yeah.
Alright. So first up is Yoshiko. On deck is Cairo.
Okay.
And here is your map. Go ahead and arrange yourself as needed.
Where is
where's
the
the
end?
end?
Like,
One
yeah,
moment as I grab.
yeah. When he plays them.
I completely forgot that even though I now have a nice 3D printer to print a tree in case of this.
I was gonna bring
Print
this
a
model
tree. Tree.
Just like casually just places like a normal tree just on the
Minecraft tree.
not even like
No tree.
I felt like a Lord of the Rings reference.
I love how the camera follows him. Again, didn't know
Camera
it
just
did that.
follows him.
Yeah,
No,
it is
like,
kind of creepy.
like,
Yeah, didn't
once
know
you
it did
pointed
that.
it out, like just watch it. I'm like, that's actually creepy.
It'll like zoom out too if it maybe it won't at this moment.
It's probably as zoomed out as it can.
No, it can go more
Yeah.
zoomed out than that.
that's kind of cool that it does that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It follows
There
space.
is the tree.
did you guys cooked up?
The tree end.
Like, usually more books.
That'd be right in front of it.
So we're going to say this.
What the heck is that thing? Why is that there?
That's
I forgot
Daisy.
my minis, so
Oh.
that's Daisy. for now.
So that is going to be our treant. Mofu's here with Yoshiko.
Do you want to?
Can sell it. Do you want to grab something to use as Casper?
Someone just hand me Mofu.
As long as you don't scrape it, you can use this as a tree ant if you want. Just don't have to move around 4 things at once.
That sounds good.
Just
don't
don't drag.
scrape it.
Please don't drag.
This looks more like
Okay. We use the other one as Casper.
You were walking away, weren't you?
Yeah. I'm away somewhere.
I also have a horse.
By rope.
And I have a panther next
No,
to
he
me.
bought a new one.
Oh, it's about a new one.
Yeah, pull that out.
It was pulled
It was
last
pulled
time.
out from before.
It probably wouldn't still be around, I'd say.
No, it
They
resets
last
it
Oh, yeah, 'cause
resets
it
the
lasts
lights
for a
down.
day. Yeah,
Yeah.
never mind. You're right.
My elk is gone. I don't have my elk anymore.
Okay. That look about right to everyone where you think you would be?
Yeah. Sure. Totally.
I love the amount of random animals that we
This is the most animals I've ever had on a party.
We just need to
Okay.
3D print a mini Casper.
In my
Yes,
first
Sarah.
ever campaign I ever played, we tamed a kobold after we killed all of his family.
Oh,
It happens.
my.
I also befriended
It's
Missy
D&D,
Shop.
it happens.
It is a shocking thing about how many people's pets in these games are orphaned humanoids.
That
do-
may or may not have
Well,
started that way.
That do be that way.
I mean, there's the running joke, Boblin the Goblin.
It do that. Yogi.
I also, let's see, what else did we pick up? We picked up
It
a
doesn't do
Gorgon,
that.
an orphan Gorgon child we found in a dungeon. I was a cleric. Anything that needed a home, I was just like,
You're like, come here,
Fine.
come here, child.
we also, there was a succubus that attacked the party, and we had drawn from the deck of many things.
So,
Nah.
We had a guy with us that believed that one of the members of the party was the chosen one, and we vowed to protect him. So when the succubus tried to take over him, he rolled a nat 20 and like reverted the succubus, realizing his horrible ways. So we had a succubus too, and I was just like, what do we do with these people? I can't turn them in; they're gonna get killed.
We used
Anyways, we are ready now to go ahead and start the combat. Yoshiko, you're up.
If I have to disengage if I back away from it?
you're
You're not within 5 feet. So you don't
Back
need to
away.
disengage right now. Because you're not
Excuse
within.
me.
I don't want to fight this thing. So Yoshiko's going to back away, dash 60 feet. I want to conserve my spells and move with me.
Glory.
15, 10, yeah, 20,
Oh, it's a glory, baby.
35, 40, 45, 50. I'm just back with you guys. Yoshiko's video.
do you
No!
move?
Attacking nature is bad luck.
I
I
see,
ain't doing this.
I see you run by me. I'm like, what's the rush? Just keep walking.
How long is the rope that you two are?
50
Oh.
feet,
30 feet.
30 feet.
So do I get yanked? All right. As we say, how do 5 damage?
You're just sprinting away.
Okay, so you sprint past me and I go. Places.
You're just shouting, "Bad luck! Bad luck!"
Simon, you should move all the pretzels to that island so I don't have to.
I got it. Give me over something.
And that is my turn. Mofu came with me.
You took the camera.
There's
out.
also still some of
2
the
seconds.
like scoop chips, and I think I got some cake and stuff.
Anything in the pantry is free game.
Hey!
Is it my turn then?
Except for the
Yes,
caramel
sir.
smart.
Okay.
Kill this thing.
I'm gonna take out one of my vials of alchemist fire that I've been holding on to.
As you should.
It's on the tree.
Yep.
Oh no.
Let's see. Be improvised.
Uh-huh.
So 7.
Okay. That unfortunately is not going to hit.
You don't say.
Does it shatter?
It doesn't break on it, is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that you hit it against the tree, but it just kind of like hits into a section of the sap and doesn't break, and just kind of like sticks into it. And then you're like,
Then my second attack, I'm gonna try again.
We're
There's a
we're,
reason I ran.
where are all those good rolls now?
as you try to like hit it again, you just kind of struggle with pulling it back, and you just pull it off of the sap. And as you like pull it off of the sap, some of it splashes back on you. I'm going to need a dex saving throw from you.
You're gonna kill us all.
14.
Okay, that's fine.
That is going to be a fail.
What? Oh my gosh, it's gonna explode.
You're going to take 4 acid damage as some of the sap splashes on you.
It wasn't
I thought it was the vibe.
the alchemist fire.
I was so grateful I had ran away for a second there. I'm gonna be the only one.
He's holding a freaking pound of gunpowder too. It would have light up like Christmas. Wait, 4 pounds of gunpowder.
We're screwed.
We're gonna die.
This is what you.
Old reliable.
Nuke yourself to nuke the enemy.
Well, that's my action. Okay. Well,
Here's the question, Rex. If something has siege monster, do you count as an object?
no.
Oh my lord. We're so screwed.
Because I'm not dead. Once you die, technically you're
Why did you wake this guy up?
We did.
I was thinking this was a different tree, but apparently not. Okay, well, yeah.
We seem to have made an oopsie.
Should we just run away?
Why are you playing
I'm
garbage?
thinking yes.
Yes, that's what I was gonna do next.
I'm just trying to remember what my
It's a
bonus
tree.
action is.
I mean, I guess you could take some of the like acidic sap for future use.
That's what I was hoping
Yeah.
for.
I would say in that time, by the way, you were able to fill 1 vial.
1 bottle. Okay.
One bottle. It's not a vial. It's a
bottle.
It's a bottle.
Well, definitely not fill it then, but
Yeah.
you got like a dose's worth.
Okay.
We're so
Like, I would say you were able to scoop like that much into it. At the bottom.
We're so.
Oh,
Alright.
that's why I'm leaving the bottom.
It's like quarter.
Yeah, quarter.
Yeah.
Quarter bottle. Okay, I'm just gonna use my movement to hop on Daisy, I guess. Which will bring me out of engagement range, but
Does it get an attack of opportunity on you if you're jumping on Daisy?
I have to move out of engagement range. Daisy's not in engagement range,
Yeah, so
so
you hopping up. Yeah, okay. It as you go to move, brings down a fist. That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
Judas Priest.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
shield.
Leave me alone.
Right, you cast shield. Just this heavy tree trunk of an arm just comes down and heavily impacts towards the back of your head as you quickly pop a shield over the top of you and feel it, and you guys can see kind of cracked spider web on it, but it holds and blocks the blow from it.
I noticed the sound.
You already know what I'm
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna move back in.
Seeing the flash of light,
Melee.
you're like, I got it.
I'm gonna move back in melee while on Daisy because I can't do opportunity. I'm just gonna yell at all you run.
Yeah.
in the trees.
Now I'm
They
supposed
are
to my
the
next
trees!
turn.
They are
I'm
the
AC
trees!
21, so
Oh, sheesh.
They are the trees.
I need better armor, man.
We're not ready for this.
I have
So
basic.
I'm just gonna shout, can't
No.
you cast calm emotions? Maybe it'll leave us alone.
I
trees
don't
are speaking
have
murder
calm
and
emotion.
I have command.
Does this thing count
Maybe.
as a animal?
It's a tree.
That didn't
But it's
answer the
probably not-
question.
Yeah, that's
The
all I
answer
get
is
on.
no. If
Okay.
you would speak with animals, you would not be able to speak with the tree.
Okay, just clarifying. I didn't expect it. Just wondering.
Alright. After Cairo, it is Marcella, then Aurora.
What are you gonna do, honey?
Run away.
Yeah.
Run away.
Run away and then run away and shoot that thing.
Shoot it.
Or
No
just
way. I'm just
run.
running.
Which you can action to dash. And bonus action dash because you're a rogue.
Yeah.
Just tell me where to go. This way?
No, this is part of your time. Are we doing double dashing rules as written or common sense? Rules as written, technically you double and then double again. Common sense, you just add.
So you were here.
Okay, I would say dashing, if you run and then dash,
I didn't do anything.
That's okay.
it is
Rules as
it's
written.
add your movement on top.
So you were here, right?
Because yeah, the rules is written, it's you double it, and then
5,
if you can
10,
dash twice in a turn, you
15,
double the double.
25,
It
30,
gets absurd.
maybe? Because you're trying to.
Well, that's why you had a character granted with speed of sound.
You ran like 1,000
Well, actually-
1,025 feet
5,
in a
10,
turn.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And then you can shoot it.
Tabaxi monk with, I think I
I was gonna say, if anything, you just got
face.
closer to
No,
it.
you were a
No.
sorcerer. You weren't even a
No,
monk.
I was like,
You were a tabaxi, but
Which was the point was
5, 10,
Right, I
15,
was
20, 25, 30.
sorcerer.
There you go. That
And then
would
you
Are you happy?
yeah, you were cast haste.
Are you happy, woman?
Yes, because I just wanted to get it.
I get it. I know.
Okay.
Shoot it!
I don't want to shoot the tree.
You can dash and add
Right.
your movement again.
So you can go farther. You can go to.
Let's do that. I
And
don't want to
then
be anywhere
you can
near
dash again as a
10,
rogue.
15, 20, 25, 30. You can dash again.
Do you want to get up by me?
So you can run and dash and it won't use your turn.
Dashing is an action.
Dashing is an action.
She can bonus action for this.
Yeah, let's just get up. I just want
Rogues
to get far
can
away.
use dashing.
So another 30.
OP is
Judas Priest, their rogues are so broken.
Everyone's broken in their own ways.
Yeah, so.
More ways than
So-
one.
Okay. That's it.
Also, if you're watching this and you're somebody who can produce some combat music for us and want us to use it in the campaign, please feel free to reach out to us in the comments or otherwise, and we would love to be able to use your music.
Yeah. Anyway,
Or if you just have ambient music.
fight a
Hit us up.
tree, man.
Yeah.
So the skull is obviously the tree, right? Because when I was up over there when that was happening.
Yeah, or just running.
Yeah.
So
Fighting a tree.
so we're just running. We
You
don't
can choose to run. A lot of people are
Just so
choosing.
you know, Marcella, you have run into a bramble bush. You are going to take 5 points of piercing damage from having literally run into a thorn bush.
Thanks, Kai.
I'm sorry. That one's on me. My bad.
If Aurora were to ask everyone, why are we running? Like, would that be part of her action?
No, she's just talking.
Yeah, that's a free action.
Yeah, you can. That's just roll.
You can talk, man.
Wait, wait. She sees everyone kind of like run and like, wait, why are we running?
Tree.
I hear this. Huh?
Wait, we can't beat a tree?
Bad luck. Don't hurt the tree.
What did you do to that guy?
Wait, it's just a tree, and I turn around,
I'm
getting
just
ready
gonna
for
turn
fighting.
I will.
We got bigger threats to deal with. We way too much resources.
myself with that rope.
I would be willing to fight it, but since
As
almost
part
half of our party is gone.
Aurora's turn, and I think this would be a bonus action to a perception check.
Depending on, well, it's a free action. Just do a perception check.
She wants to see if there's any more trees like the one we're fighting.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
So just like any similarities, like the color, like this specific tree? Are there trees around us that kind of look like it, but obviously aren't?
Okay.
6, 7, 8.
None that you've noticed in the brief look. So you look around, don't see anything other than trees. And like this thing looked exactly like the tree before it moved.
We're running?
Hey, that's what he said to do. I'm gonna fight this thing. Sorry.
On a 30-foot.
I mean, the only thing that's tied is the rope to my waist.
I'm just holding it, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was tied to his waist and you were holding it.
No, I'm towing her around.
So we're
Yeah, I
saying,
thought it was like kid leash.
I made a really bad decision.
all in favor of running away from this thing.
We're already running.
Yeah, people are already.
We're already running.
We're already at that decision.
Half the group's already run.
Okay.
Except for you, Brandy.
So,
If you stay,
I plan on dying tonight. What are your plans?
Not dying.
I'd rather live with glory. What?
You're a moron.
You trip over a rope.
get out of there.
Alright.
You're still holding on to the
runs.
I am still holding on to the rope.
It is the weeping treant's turn.
Ah!
The corrupted treant. It, seeing the big mechanical metal horse, which it immediately sees as an affront, is going to step towards the horse and attempt to swing at it.
Daisy?
Yes, it is correct. It's swinging at you first.
Okay.
With its first attack, because you just were scraping at it and you stole some of its sap.
Naturally.
It's fluid.
So it's going to make the first attack against you. As it swings down, that is a 25 to hit.
Let's freaking go.
Disadvantage from Daisy.
That is a 12 to hit.
Doesn't it?
There we go.
Right, the first one whips just above your head. It brings its next hand in, swinging in.
Me or Daisy?
You.
Okay.
Judas Priest.
That is going to be 17 to hit.
That misses.
Right? And again, just misses. You can feel small little branches off of the arm scrape by you. And the third attack is going to be another slam, but this one toward Daisy.
Okay.
As it kind of just tries to kick her.
How many attacks does this tree have?
Enough!
Apparently,
Slam
mine
attack
was
for turn.
That's a lot.
That's going to be 11 to hit.
That misses.
multiple branches, so of course it can do whatever
Luckily,
it
it
was.
misses all three of these attacks. It swipes you twice and then kicks at Daisy.
Daisy really putting in the footwork, right?
This is ridiculous.
And that is its turn. It
Grand
is
single
now Calvin's turn.
Calvin.
Run, you fool!
Not remembering what I'm holding onto a rope for, I tie it around my waist.
I will help you.
And
You guys fashion like a big fishing pole.
does that happen as a bonus action, or is that just a free action?
Free action, I'll
Okay.
say. Benny, would you pass me a voltage?
No.
Somebody is going to get a legendary action.
As a
Never deny your DM snacks. Thanks.
so I see, so I get yanked by you and that type of thing, but
And I would get consequently gained.
yeah, I see everything happening. I see a tree start swiping at this thing. Sorry.
I am a thief.
Something I just want to say real quick.
Also,
I forgot to do this earlier. For good role play with the interaction with the owl, I am going to give you an inspiration card.
Oh, I forgot my
Yeah.
coins.
We are going to do inspiration a little bit differently in our game. Inspiration now is you can have up to 3 charges of it, and then you can use it to be able to add a d6 to one of your rolls. Even if it's after the roll and you know the results, it can't change something from a natural 1 or make it a natural 20, but you can add a d6 using one of those inspiration
For
cards.
damage or like a roll?
To a 2-hit roll, saving roll, something like that.
For a
Not
d20.
Yeah, so not to
Oh,
damage.
for d20.
Yeah, for a
Yeah,
d20.
it's any d20 roll, you can add a d6 to it if you need it.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, tie the rope around me. I bonus action command my. Okay. Panther, thank you. Not Mowgli, but whatever.
Bagheera.
Thank you. I tell Bagheera to attack it, and then I'm gonna move. Whatever it's called.
We'll be right behind you. Attack it.
Everyone run!
Get out of here!
That's not terrible.
Oh, and it can climb!
So I'm gonna command my panther to kill the thing, and then I myself am gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yes, strength, contested strength.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there. So
I have a minus to my strength, so we're just gonna say that Yoshiko.
Right, as you are now running
just-
opposite directions, I'm gonna have both of you make a dex save real quick as you hit the ends of the rope.
we've already hit the ends of the rope.
Well, you started running in the opposite directions.
Oh,
Right,
right.
so
Yeah,
this is the like flash effect from running.
I got 15.
Also 15.
both of you and stop. But you do stay up.
Okay. Do I move then?
You can move to the end of a 30-foot rope.
Which is there, where you were.
And then would it be a strength check to move farther or no?
Yes, because you'd have to try to pull her.
She has a minus.
I'm like, what, like 100 pounds at minimum? At like most?
Soaking wet.
But I'm at 6 HP.
Fair enough.
You could.
And you're trying to fight a tree?
I think I'm healed right now.
I told you you were.
11 for strength.
Yoshiko?
That's a nat 1.
Okay, so I do pull her.
You just
You
drag.
start-
I'm gonna go 20 feet.
Yoshiko falls on her back as you like
5,
drive
10,
her
15.
backwards. So she's
20.
prone at the moment. As you begin dragging her backwards, and she's
You
like,
were a bit funny, so I'll go there.
I'm prone.
Okay.
We're dragging
so you just
to
watch
the-
Yoshiko who's like running, all of a sudden like get knocked on the back and just dragged backwards.
And then I have a fire thing. No, I have just like come at like low boost flame. I didn't think this far ahead.
Oh no,
You never do it.
Yeah, that just produces a flame. I feel like
No. Pretty sure it's like.
It really takes things one step.
oh,
One
it's a
step
ranged spell attack.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
That's D8. So
Okay, so thank you. Yeah, I get up close to it and I produce flame and throw a big old fireball at this thing.
It immediately feels cooler.
Oh shucks.
What did you? Oh gosh.
5 what would that be a plus?
you had it there. It was right next to
Oh,
it.
plus
That
8.
picture should be somewhat
No,
chill.
it's equal.
Oh, 8
Plus
total.
3.
Oh, gotcha. So 8 for produce flame to throw a fireball at this thing.
Alright, an 8, that is going to miss.
Okay. So it just hits the ground and just fire happens.
Goes past it, hits a fair patch of dirt.
Damage with this. Just feature.
And then so that's my turn, and then Bagheera would run up to the thing. Can Bagheera climb it? She has a climbing speed.
I would say she can try to. So, yes, she can.
It's a movement.
But
I'm rolling horribly. Oh no. Would that be strength? Next. 7.
she's going to try to, but as she kind of tries to, it's going to like turn and she'll just get like kind of drop off of it. Not able to hold on.
Okay. Well, I've done all I can do.
Great.
Back up to Yoshiko.
That's great.
Wait.
I got on that one. Did Yoshiko like throw a pen on a rock?
What
or
about
anything, or she
Johan?
just, like,
Oh, yeah,
Johan's
wait.
out.
Prone.
Johan.
Sorry, I accidentally skipped past you, Johan. I went straight to Calvin. Please go ahead, Johan.
I'm sorry. That wasn't
I
my fault.
apologize. That was my
Yeah.
I forgot my own initiative.
You'll go first next time.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do here.
Run.
Ah! Oath of glory.
Every party member for themselves.
Oath of glory.
Going to attack it.
I have. There's like 2 or 3 things I want to try.
One of the letters left on this bag each way. But anyway.
I'm gonna try.
Just in case we need this.
I am going to attempt a spell that I've been wanting to try out for a while. I don't know if it'll work.
I can't consider it target.
I'm gonna cast command. You speak a one. Is it a humanoid?
I can't remember the limitation.
You can speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it. It probably doesn't speak my language.
Well, what language are you doing first off?
Well, I guess it depends on the language. I guess I don't know what the language
You would
is.
have to do Entish. You're not going to be able to command it.
Right.
You might be able to understand common though.
Is it worth using a spell though?
You can try Elf.
They need to understand
It
it.
could also be undead. We don't know.
I will just say this: it is a plant, so it's not affected by it.
But they
Okay.
did say that the people in
Then I'm gonna.
the
This is magic.
town made deals with it. So by that knowledge, made deals with some of the ends. So by that knowledge, it should be able to understand common, and therefore command should work.
Command has a limitation of it has to target a humanoid.
No,
It doesn't say that.
Do we need to
That-
target?
I was thinking that too, but it doesn't. It's whole.
Oh, is that whole person?
It's whole person.
It's whole person. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your spell save DC?
Spell save
Or,
DC.
sorry, you're gonna do common.
I guess I'm doing. I would have remembered there was talk of townsfolk coming in to talk to it.
Common.
Which common.
Okay.
What word?
What's your spell save DC?
Spell save DC. That'd be my personal one. 13.
And which type of save is it? Wisdom.
What does it say here? The wisdom. Yeah, they have to make a wisdom saving
That
throw.
is going to be a dirty 20.
Oh,
Never mind.
gosh.
So it is going to resist your command, but nonetheless, what word do you shout out?
Flee.
Not a bad choice, Michael.
Yeah, no worries.
But doesn't work. Then with that, since he didn't flee,
Run away!
Flee.
Flee!
You
I
point
say to
out,
myself.
Flee! Like a stern parent, you're like, flee! And
Flee!
he just kind of looks at you and goes,
I'm just like,
it just like turns at you and roars at you, and you're like, take that as a no.
and I'm just going. Is there anything? Oh, let me see if there's anything else I can do really quick.
There's like sappy tears like
Not
leaking out of its face.
B.
It's called a weeping treant.
How big is it?
It's too big.
It
Too
is,
big.
Size-wise, it is a huge size.
So that's nets make no difference.
Guiding.
I mean, realistically, throwing it out on a tree won't stop that tree.
Could I?
That's
That was my action. I can still make an attack because I have my 2 attacks.
Well, is that spell an action cast?
That was an action. So
Then yeah,
Perfect.
unfortunately.
and then, never mind.
Bonus section? Anything?
I'm trying to find bonus actions. I'm gonna use I'll use a bonus action to cast Searing
I
Smite.
already cast a spell that's leveled.
Oh, that's right. Then I'm good. Then I'm good. That's my turn.
Okay.
Wasted
So
time!
you're up.
Okay.
So it's trying to drag.
I know that's.
Hold on. I need to look at the frightened condition, sorry. Is anybody familiar with that at that moment? At this moment.
With what?
Frightened condition.
It's letters. This.
Brain. It's on here.
I think that one's mine.
Frightened.
I need the frightened condition.
Frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and creatures can't willingly move closer to the source of their fear.
Okay. I am going to attempt to cast Cause Fear on the Ent.
Okay.
After I spend half my movement getting up off the ground.
Yeah.
Calvin was here. I'd be cursing at him in Tengu, but he's not here for me to roleplay that.
Oh, and
Spell save DC is 15. Wisdom.
Spell save DC wisdom. 15. That is a 13. That's a fail.
Oh!
What did you cast?
Cast fear. I mean,
Okay.
cause fear.
Cause fear, okay.
So Yoshiko's gonna stand up. She's gonna line up and just point at. Stop!
I don't imagine it's the immunity to fear, so yeah.
The only thing that it would have, if it's undead, it would be.
It's not undead.
It's not undead. It is a tree.
She's got like one sandal
Oh,
off in her
right.
hand. She's just like.
Also,
Stop!
something we were talking about last week is for the what triggers
Yeah.
lingering wounds. It's if you take more than half of your health from a single attack, then that would cause a critical wound. And that applies both ways. If you guys do it to an enemy, it can cause one on them. If it happens to you.
Okay.
So I just want to
So it can't move any closer to me.
It is frightened by you. Yes.
Which means it's now able. You guys can get. You guys can retreat.
Yoshiko, you turn and you go, stop! Like a very stern, scared parent, and you see the tree as it's moving to turn towards Calvin. It stops, looks at you, and goes, and noticeably you see that look in its face, uh-oh.
Calvin's
Tiny
over there with the
bird
sword.
person.
Yeah.
Me next.
Carol. Yep.
I want to. I'm on Daisy. I want to try to go and grab Calvin and swing him up. If he's not willing, I'm not really sure how that will work.
He should be back in just a second, but
He told me if he needs to go, then
You can roll a contending strength test.
that. Yeah, but lifting up someone onto a horse, they are very much a part of lifting themselves up onto it.
I would say if you were trying to do it unwillingly, you would have disadvantage is the way I would roll that.
Not very strong, strength-wise.
You could just have Daisy pick him up by the skirt of his stuff.
Like a cat.
Legit dragon.
That Daisy doesn't really have a mouth.
He is just.
Why does your horse have a mouth?
It's a robot.
It's
Horse
a
doesn't
robot.
need a mouth.
Yeah.
Exhaust. You know.
It needs to be able to lick things with its robot tongue.
For the sake of realism, I thought it'd have a mouth.
Calvin is just on a roll.
I mean, I don't have a mouse.
Muscle bust, we might be able to just pull him back.
That's another thing you could do is instead of doing a disadvantage strength test, you
True.
could just grab the rope.
I'll have grabbed the rope.
And try to drag him.
Could I go by and grab the rope and try to hook it on the tack and harness of Daisy? Yeah,
I think our thing is disconnected.
No, it did.
Uh-oh. What happened?
We're having
I'm
technical.
guessing Cayenne moved.
It looks like it's still there.
I don't know if we're still recording.
No.
The computer sensed that its owner had left us and
No,
is now
we are.
upset.
We're still recording. It just swapped over
Alright.
to
Okay.
the files.
Okay.
Yeah. Technical difficulties.
We'll just.
Should still be going.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But yeah, I want to ride Daisy up, and then what is it called? There's the little knob on the harness. That
Yeah,
you can
the
just
horn,
wrap-
the
yeah,
saddle horn.
the saddle horn.
Yeah, so you're gonna try and grab the rope,
Yeah.
wrap it
Wrap
around.
around there, and then just drag
Go
it.
ahead and make a strength check for me.
Strength 14.
Alright, I'm gonna say that is good enough for you to lean over, holding yourself on, grab the rope, pull it up, and
Loop it around.
loop it around a couple times to it. I'm gonna say there's no real way that he's going to have the strength to stop your horse from pulling him,
Yeah.
considering the pull weight of a horse, not to mention a robot horse,
20 back
which has a greater
here.
pull weight than your back horse.
Probably very strong.
So he's gonna start getting pulled back. He's knocked prone and drunk.
Do I get?
That's I just saw your.
Well, you
text.
just missed yourself getting. He rode by, grabbed the rope that's attached to you, tied it to the horn of his saddle, and is riding off. So you just got knocked prone and are getting drug along the ground.
Perfect.
Great.
Tree also has is afraid of me now.
Yeah, she caused fear on it.
Wait. It's afraid of you.
It's afraid
Yep,
of me,
so
so
it
it
can't
can
move
willingly
closer.
get closer to me and anything.
Oh, what about my panthers? My panthers live to die.
No.
Call for it.
Unless you.
Estelle,
on
it's
your
your turn.
turn.
My turn.
Shoot it. Or don't. Do what you want.
We're good. I just want to make sure
So good.
when you
What
put
you want,
it
honey?
I guess I could throw a fireball.
Hey, that's all right. Thinking.
Just double check real quick.
It's still recording.
That's catching audio too, so we're good.
Okay.
We're balling. Yeah, we're good.
Alright. Let's throw firebolt now that everyone's away from the freaking tree.
That would be. Firebolt would be
That's your spell type modifier.
+2, so 16.
16.
Are we moving closer or further away from the corruption with the way we're running away?
I would say that is away from the corruption.
Dang it.
We want to get closer to the
Yes,
corruption.
you throw a firebolt, and that is unfortunately going to miss though. The 16 is not high enough to hit its AC.
16 is not high enough.
It's a tree!
Yeah, it's huge.
It's still a giant thing made of solid wood.
That's why I threw fire at it.
So like I'm gonna say the firebolt kind of like it just kind of hits a couple of like the small branches on it and doesn't really do any meaningful damage to it.
Okay.
We are not ready to fight this thing.
That's why I ran away.
With that, are you gonna keep running or
No, I'll stay right here since everyone else is here.
okay?
So we're all together.
Aurora, you're up.
Kill it!
Kill it!
Run!
Fire! Just fire! Run!
I'm trying. It won't die to the fire.
Because none of us are hitting anything.
I tried.
Has it actually like taken any?
I don't think it's taking any.
No,
No,
everyone's missed
no one
everything
hit
they
it,
tried.
hit it.
Yeah.
She just shot a six. She just rolled a 16 and that missed.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So a moonbeam is just. So a moonbeam is. That's just a save.
Stop wasting
Yeah.
resources.
It does have frames, so it can't willingly move towards you guys
So
anymore.
So we can just leave.
Yeah, you guys can just leave if you want,
yeah. So
and it won't chase you.
So I'm also able to infer that we are moving away from the corruption, and we actually need to go around the corruption, around this guy, and towards the corruption.
Well, as long as we stay close to Yoshiko.
We
So
can probably get around it.
what Aurora's gonna do is she's literally gonna run back in and dart that way. Is that cool?
Yeah. This is the way.
So basically, you guys gonna all just start circling around and going.
Using me as a human shield.
How long does Conspire last for? And does it get to try to make a save against it at the end? But
It's 1 minute of concentration, but I'm not sure about the saves. Let me look because I'm
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll have to check. Because if it is just a minute of it's frightened of you guys, it's gonna start moving away from you and not towards. And so that would break your.
Yeah, at the end of each of its turns, it can try to end the effect. It has to be to 15 and a wisdom save throw.
Okay, so I'm gonna have it start rolling a series of rolls to see, because you guys are just gonna use your movement to move around it. And I'm just gonna have it roll to see if you guys could feasibly get away enough for it before it would break this to get out of combat. So first one. Okay. First 6 seconds, so you guys would all get a movement. I'm gonna say it's probably gonna take like 3 or 4 for you guys to get away from it. So,
3 or 4 turns.
yeah.
Okay. It's a big creature, it'd be able to move
Okay.
decently
And
fast.
that one's a natural 1, so.
And that's the main.
Plus, it's moving away from you guys is the other thing too.
Is it
So-
moving towards
That was
us?
a clutch.
Towards over to the side. Okay.
You have to go just off the back of Daisy with her
Okay. Yeah, you guys managed to kind of Yoshiko manages to frighten it away, and with it moving away, you guys are able to continue heading on where you wanted to, and this train moves off.
That's so funny. What the heck?
Wait, so that is going to pull you guys out of combat.
So, sorry, just to clarify what happened to me, you were... Sorry, Daisy got in the middle of us and yanked me away from
He
where I
grabbed
was.
the rope and pretty
Grab
much
the rope that you tied on your waist.
basically like
Saddle mark.
boomerang
Oh,
onto
okay.
So, yeah.
So I'm being drugged by a horse right now.
Yes.
For like
You
4
just
turns.
drug the horse. So real quick, being drugged behind a horse for a little.
I would say
As
that.
soon as it
He's
was
not
happening,
down.
that I would have grabbed his arm and pulled him up.
Oh, so I'm on with the horse? Or on...
Yeah, as soon as you were able
I'm still
to.
gonna say, from the time you got dragged though, you probably are going to take like 3 damage worth of road rash
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, I would say
Being
that. Probably.
drugged
Do I have any?
and hitting like bumps and like the uneven ground terrain.
Being dragged on the ground. Yeah.
You are going to feel that in the morning.
So you pull me up onto the horse or just...
At least on your feet.
Okay, so I just get drugged through the mud and get stood up.
That rock went right into my spine.
Yeah,
I turn around, do I have something there? There's like a branch, like a massive
Yeah.
splinter in your back.
Yeah, you pull off, a couple of branches.
Rock that's
What just happened there?
Tree ran away.
Yeah, this whole time he hasn't been able to see super well either.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go fight it? It's just a tree. It's probably like not even that hard. I tried doing something, I missed, but it's because I can see.
Would you rather go fight and kill the thing we're supposed to fight and kill and get rewards quicker?
Wasn't that the thing we're supposed to fight?
No.
Oh.
Wrong tree thing.
Not the same tree thing.
Different tree thing that we're trying to hunt down.
Probably not ready for it either.
I do a really
No, but-
crappy whistle. I can't do it. And my panther comes jogging in. I don't know. Is he?
No, your panther's dead.
Oh, that's cool.
I whistle and nothing
100% would
happens.
have been killed. Because before it left each other, would just.
Okay.
There's no way it was surviving a single squish.
Yeah, and I whistle and nothing happens. Aww.
I have one standard health potion, so Yoshiko's gonna pull that out and hand it to Calvin and just. She looks like she's tearing up a little bit. Do you know what it feels like to die? You start losing the feeling in your limbs, and then suddenly you can't see. And everything starts to tingle, and then there's nothing. Stop trying to get yourself killed. Sleep!
That'd be so funny.
I'm
Are you trying to knock out Yoshiko?
I get like a chill down my spine. You're like yelling at me about death. I'm like, yeah.
The afterlife is not a friendly place. Please. He's just gonna hand you the potion. Please. Stop fighting things you can't win.
Yes, ma'am. I inhale it.
I don't know how much a standard health potion is, but
Which one's? Yeah, I don't remember which one's standard.
Second.
Which one's a
phase.
standard health potion?
The standard health potion.
I want to shake a potion.
2d4 plus 2.
Give me
It's this one.
Well,
4, 6.
gosh dang. There needs to be more in that. So,
I mean, they're only about the size.
okay, good stuff. We know what Yoshiko no longer has any ability to do any sort of healing.
You don't have any spells to heal?
No.
Oh,
My
you did.
class is a combat-based class.
Yeah.
I'm used to playing healer and like
Right, really.
crowd control, but not this time.
I still have a health potion and a bit of gunpowder. Sorry, sulfuric acid. Still waiting for a day to use that. Be aware. I'm like holding it in my hand and I'm
You have
like,
a health potion?
do you not remember this?
Yeah.
sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid and health potion makes a big.
So he's
It's
not
a
gonna.
flash bang if you mix them together.
I'm waiting for the day that I can use that. Be aware. Don't let it be those, because I've been waiting. If you use my potion, I will cry.
No, I won't use it. I'm just going to steal it.
Okay, where's the thing that we are looking for?
Dad.
We're looking for it.
Let's make.
Move towards the corruption area where it was obviously more corrupt.
Probably
you guys, one thing you begin to notice as you're moving in is you start to notice that the canopy has now thinned out to the point where there's almost no leaves up above you guys. But there is, the fog is getting denser and denser and higher as you go deeper in. And you start noticing these bushes that have these weird blue bulbous, like almost like fruits on them that glow. That emit kind of a soft pale blue light. You also begin to notice these weird purple and yellow plants that are large and bulbous, and you start to notice these large purple flowers with like thorny vines that hang off of them. As you move deeper, you also notice the concentration of trees that are covered in spider webs is increasing, and the ground begins to darken and fill with roots and thorny vines. And the amount of thorns becomes a lot more concentrated.
While walking, I grab a stick. Is it like poisonous or anything? Or?
Just like a
Just a stick.
Yeah. You are able to grab a stick. It looks very rotted.
Everything's rotted out here.
Okay, I grab the owl out of my bag, put on the stick, produce flame, and I just start cooking
as
the
you
owl.
stab the owl with the stick,
Not a good idea.
the stick just snaps. There's no strength to it.
Aurora is frozen.
Aurora. Arrow.
I hold out the owl.
Dude, do I what?
Don't hit my hand.
Do I what? What do you want me to hit it?
It's
dead.
I need an arrow.
You need you need an arrow.
I just need an arrow. Bang!
Just let it go.
Alright, make a strength check real quick to hold on to the owl.
16 base.
Point blank, so it's gonna hit.
18.
It goes right through the owl. Because it's a point blank longbow to the body of an owl.
I just do like a slow, like...
This owl between the two shots is completely ruined for eating. There's no meat left on that.
Oh my gosh, poor Calvin.
I drop the owl and just keep walking.
As you drop it, you notice these really tiny like vines almost seemingly very slowly reach up and start like grabbing at the owl body.
Oh, did I produce flame? I would assume I did. So I do the classic just step over it and pretend it's not there.
At this point, the moon comes out from behind cloud cover for a little bit. You notice the moon is about 80% of the way full right now, as it kind of illuminates very dimly the forest.
We're gonna have to build werewolves again.
No, it's not full. It doesn't. You see a little sliver.
Okay, National Geographic.
off in the distance, around you guys, you can hear the sounds of owls hooting. Every once in a while, off in the distance, you can hear the sound of creaking trees.
Pass out from fear.
You hear the like chittering and skittering of large spiders and those weird spider humans. Off in the distance, scuttering around, trying to keep out of sight. You also, just every once in a while, hear off in the distance the howl.
Okay. Does anyone have any way to clear out this fog?
The fog right now is like, it's fairly thin up high where you guys are, but down on the ground, it's gotten up to the point where it's like at your knees, to where you can't see below it. Very well.
Does anyone have a guest?
I got this, and I take off
Yeah.
I take off my like cloak hood thing that you bought for me. I just start going.
It like starts whipping the fog like up into the air in front of you and like mixing it in the air. You also notice that around these blue, like these trees that are bare, except for these weird like blue fruits that are glowing with a bioluminescent light, that the fog seems to kind of stay away from that to a certain extent.
It's like a mechanic.
Someone stop me from eating one of these fun fruits. I start walking. I say that, and I start walking towards a fruit thing.
You'll just go attack you.
Are we still tied together?
Yes, you guys
Yeah.
are still
Until
tied.
Calvin.
Yes.
Dad.
If you die, you can't get gold.
I thought you're pulling me away.
Losing feeling in your limbs. The world going
If
by.
someone wants
Being
to, they can make
surrounded
a-
by mist.
So try to see if they know these fruit, these plants are these fruits.
One of these days, I'm gonna study
Nature?
by myself.
Burrows are the same, but for her.
17.
16.
17.
16 base.
Okay, so 17 and 16. You would both know that these look similar to something that's called a bubble fruit tree. Just because, it's a round bubble-like fruit that's normally filled with, like, kind of a gelish liquid inside of it. But these look different. Normally, bubble fruit doesn't glow, and normally it's not transparent. It's like a deep green fruit. So these are definitely not normal.
It's almost like they look radioactive. They're not supposed to be glowing, right?
What's radiation?
It's almost like they look.
You'd think you'd be familiar
Yeah,
with it.
it looks, it does look like.
If any character was, it would be.
I've discovered this new thing called radiation. It's delicious. I sprinkle that
Radiant?
crap on everything. You should try some.
It's a wonderful medical.
Radiation damage.
That's what it was.
But like, but I say
I'm
to
gonna ritual cast while we're walking magic. Yeah.
After a little while of walking and having cast it, you just feel a faint trace of dark necromantic magic all around.
This is great.
Just all around.
In the dirt as well, as it starts to get worse and worse and worse as you guys travel.
Okay.
This is great.
This is great.
After about a half an hour of wandering into the woods, you begin to feel like you're all being watched.
This is not a new feeling. I just feel this constantly.
Yeah, because you're a narcissist.
Well,
Gonna make a roll too. No. Never mind.
also remind me how long the
I take
given
back everything. It's just like
dark vision lasts.
So dark vision, the ones that I give them only last an hour, so
Okay,
they should
that
still
is
be.
expired by now.
That's expired. Okay, great.
Can't see a thing.
Can't see it.
I got.
Well, there is dim light now from the moon. As you guys,
Oh, thanks.
I'm checking the spot where you can see.
And then you got me.
Just very rarely. What did you get?
12. Just
12.
Oh, and left. Shoot.
Remind me what your goal is.
Just perception.
Magic
I'm just trying to see like I can feel it, but I want to see where it's coming from.
You don't necessarily see exactly where it's coming from. You just feel, it almost feels like the trees have eyes. Like that's just like what it feels like.
Suggestion.
That's
Anger
cool.
the forest lady and get her to come to us so we have a trap set up.
I feel like we're being watched. Does anyone else feel that?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not just me.
Yes, not
start-
everything is just you.
I start immediately really panicking. Well, I'd like guns.
Yes, Calvin, not everything is about you.
Everyone else is becoming like me.
Sword.
We appreciate
Real
your
quick,
support.
roll a perception check for me, Calvin.
Oh, no.
6 plus not good.
Oh gosh.
Plus 0, 6.
I was gonna say that's enough to notice that as you do a quick glance around, you look around and the tree next to you has a face.
Gosh,
Looking at you. It is the gnarled face of an old woman, almost seemingly carved out of wood, looking at you.
I'd assume since we're tied together, we'd be walking somewhat close to each other.
And it just as you look at it, it pulls back into the tree and it just becomes flat bark. And you just hear this very faint echo, almost like it's just nearby.
I grab Yoshiko on the shoulder and move her in between me and the tree.
You don't say what
I don't, yeah, no. I just
Insight.
An action.
Woo!
Should I see anything vaguely humanoid?
Dirty insight. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Sorry,
What did you get?
I just pulled it.
Yeah, she's just holding an action with her javelin and lightning.
Insight. Dirty 20.
Roll insight as well.
7.
What did you see?
A tree.
Yeah.
You get the sense that you noticed something bad about the tree next to him.
Did you see her?
Who?
I'll take that. The witch.
Witch? What?
The Wicked Witch.
The wicked witch of the west.
The wicked witch in the west!
Did you see a woman's face in the tree?
I look back over at the tree, and it's just like a tree.
It's just like a
now.
normal tree.
I've been drunk too many times.
He saw a woman's face.
I legitimately don't know.
I don't know, mate.
He saw something.
Oh. Aurora just.
Perception check, because now I'm freaked out. Because the idiot saw something and he's acting like an idiot.
Aurora just calmly just.
Go ahead, finish your thing.
Just like, she just stops walking and she just does a stretch. She says, I know exactly what I need to calm my nerves. And she does an acrobatics check. And it's a 2.
As Aurora goes to do this backflip,
I rolled a nat 20 on a perception check.
this tree branch swings down deliberately and like puts itself in a way so that as she does a backflip, her feet will like catch into the branches as though it's like a low-hanging branch and like get tangled. So you just like hit the ground and you just go feel it, and then the branch like specifically like moves back up.
Do we see this happen?
I see
this happen. You notice like halfway up the tree, this like woman's face, and she goes, and then like moves back into the tree.
Hey, what are you pointing at?
She's there.
I don't see anything.
She lowered down her branch to stop your stupid flip and...
My stupid what?
I'm sorry.
Don't you dare call her flip stupid.
You begin to hear the sound of creaking wood right behind you, Johan.
I do a perception check.
Johan, you begin to hear the tree behind you creak as from right behind you notice these arms reaching out from the tree behind you.
I rolled an attack.
You do notice it. Go ahead and...
It's an 11.
Make a perception check.
It's a visual perception check. So
You got an 11 to...
11.
that is a
Shaboing! Let's get this party started.
Your boy's oath of glory.
So,
right now.
Johan, you quickly draw your longsword and swing up, and it hits, but not with enough force in a small, tight room to really damage into what is it, like slightly sticks into the forearm that is reaching out of this tree, and then you see a javelin of lightning hurl towards the tree and kind of hit the bark and deflect off as it kind of bounces off.
hold on. Was I doing an attack roll or a perception check?
Oh, sorry, that was your perception.
That was my perception.
13 you would notice. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Yeah, kill this thing. Don't hurt me.
You would absolutely notice as you turn and you can see this woman's form coming out of the tree made of wood with like long mossy hair that's like matted to it as it like reaches out with this long bulbous nose and
15.
15?
Kill her.
One
Right.
attack.
That is going to again deflect off of the bark
Ooh.
and bounce off. But the lightning bolt damage because it is a javelin of lightning.
I don't know. Because I already used it today, I don't know if I have that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's not recharged. Yeah. One thing.
Ooh, I'm
The
gonna do
javelin
it.
damage. So, just
So she's in my face right now, whatever.
Yeah, she's like reaching over.
I'm gonna.
She is going to.
do the worst.
Don't say that.
Don't say
Oath of glory.
She's going to try and grab you in a hug.
Aww.
That's so sweet.
That's a 12.
12. Is that strength?
Is this an
It's a
attack and
hit.
is Daisy right now?
To hit? That does not hit.
Right. You manage to like pull yourself out of her grip. She like tries to grab it. You like, no. Step forward, and she begins withdrawing back into the tree. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Roll initiative, baby.
Actually, no, we're still wrong.
Aurora sees her hair for a split second. She's like, she probably doesn't even use conditioner. So I'll take.
Do we just want to stick with our old initiative rolls, or roll again?
It's a new combat, so we roll.
I don't want to be at the last table.
Let's say roll.
If I end up there, that's fine.
So, near this tree. This is the tree.
Can I just say that?
I just wanted to hold on.
Can I
to
just
leave this front
say
for as
that
long as I could.
Johan was, even though he's always an anxious little boy, he's always ready to clap. No?
Plus 2.
Like he
Which is
just
exactly what I had
at
last
a moment's notice, just ready to throw down.
The poor man has PTSD.
No, not traumatized.
Oh,
Glorified.
Which is, just move the piece. It's fallen off like 10 times. Just like set up both sides or something.
But it's Casper. He has a fluffy tail. He needs a fluffy tail.
Alright,
I'm gonna stab this tree in the face.
Really quick before we start doing stuff, do we want to take a break and
Just idea.
yeah.
Take that 16.
we'll take a quick break.
Take a quick break. Yeah, back and break.